You see the fight going on a little bit, and you see the next thing you see is a bright blue flash.
Oh.
Dreamlets go in shock, and Aries is at the very edge of the platform and just still holding the bow, just falls back.
With
Droghar runs up there.
TBD's still sprinting.
With
She
tears
hits hard against the brick. Boom.
I'm a geek. I use my bubbles when I speak. I'm a freak because she's received that from me. I'm unique. There is only one of me. I'm complete, so I really don't care what you think of me. I'm a geek.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Comics in the Cross, the greatest streamers you have never heard of, and welcome to the Chronicles of Andriesia, the ending of Chapter 2, Unknown Waters. Sorry, we are a bit late on this evening. Thank you so much for anyone that's been here waiting for us, anyone that has been on. We had a little bit of struggle tonight. Menji's eldest is basically refusing to sleep. So if you hear any noises in the background of him making some noises, babbling away, that is him, and apologies for it, but it shouldn't interfere with things too much. So, but apologies for being on late, but we are here this evening and we are ready to delve into this. Before we delve into stuff for Chronicles of Andriesia, a couple of things I just want to get out the road. First of all, make sure to go and check out our amazing partners over at Misty Mountain Gaming. You can go over there and get some amazing sets of dice. Use codes CROSS10 at checkout. Save yourself 10% on any orders that you have over there. A lot of amazing new dice coming in, a lot of amazing new things coming to the store. And they're on par to start getting a lot of stuff back in stock as far as I'm aware. So thank you so much for their support for us. Please go and check them out. Please go and you will not be disappointed. If you enjoy dice, if you're a TTRPG person, you will not be disappointed with the stuff that they have got in their stores. Secondly, for this evening, and I kind of mentioned to the folks that we were going to do this because we've been mentioning it kind of off the cuff for quite a while. And Nitro and I kind of mentioned it on some of our streams for last week. But since we're kind of mentioning it going into streams, it's like I kind of figured let's go ahead and actually make an official announcement this evening. For anyone who is not aware and anyone who doesn't know as of yet, Comics in the Cross, who have been big comic fans all their lives, are officially making our first comic book based on this campaign, Chronicles of Andriesia. The story is, of course, by me. It's my D&D campaign that I created for this. The script itself is being written by our very own Tolkien Asian. She is doing an amazing job of taking the sessions, is transcribing them, turning them into a workable, proper script, and doing a great job at that. And then the artwork is going to be by our very own Nitro. So we're at the point of the script almost being completely finalized. Very exciting. Nitro on Thursday there started some of the character drawing, starting to prepare himself, getting ready to actually draw the pages and panels of it. The announcement of this is just to put it out there as an official thing because we have been mentioning it a few times. I do want to state that we are not at the point of anywhere close to this being published. We are going to be putting it up on Kickstarter. But we are talking at least probably about a year out for getting this stuff done. We are a long time away from this actually properly coming out.
At least.
But we are in the process of putting the finishing touches on the script, getting started on the artwork. And I've been working behind the scenes trying to make sure that we've got a lot of rewards for anyone who does want to back us and support us in Kickstarter. And I think we've got some pretty amazing rewards. I'm not going to go into any of them this evening or as we're still kind of solidifying all of that. But we've got quite a few interesting options for that. So
one of them should be a physical copy with all of us signed it by the cast.
Of course.
I will say I'm not going to be spoiling it, but I will say there may be one variant cover with a drawing from a friend of the group. We'll just put it that way.
Yeah. We've got some interesting stuff coming up for those rewards. So we are taking this isn't just a daft little we're making a comic thing. This is like, no, we're properly putting our best effort into this, our best foot forward. And thank you so much as well for everyone who has supported Chronicles of Andriesia while we've been here on Twitch, who supported us on our YouTube channel, who's been here supporting what we are doing and just enjoying the story with us and giving us the opportunity to put this into a new medium. We are super excited and super stoked for this, and we will keep you updated. Just to also push the Patreon as well, if you want to join us on our Patreon, you can support us there for at least $2, as low as $2 a month. And there is a listing of all the stuff that we've got set up for the rewards over on our Patreon as an exclusive behind the scene look. So if you want to get a look into that and check it out, then go and just check out our Patreon and join us over there. You'll get that exclusive look on everything. All right, I think that's all the free stuff out the road. We're going into session 22, the finale of this chapter of Chronicles of Andriesia. A chapter that was started at the end of the last chapter, when our very own Captain Aerowen Silvertail made a deal with the Archfey Valron as a deal to try and defeat Lady Elgwyn and the Council and save Union City. This deal did work, but it did put a curse on his soul. Our heroes then were given information that the Bow of Conquest, if that could be found, if that could be returned to Darius, if that could be given back to him and return him to the form of Conquest, a member of Armageddon, it might imbue him with his powers and give him the ability to remove the curse from Aero. So taking a chance on this Hail Mary pass, our heroes set off with Aero and his crew, set sail, first to Portuga to last supply to check in with some of the people that Aero knew there, and then they head into waters that are less travelled. They had amazing adventures on those waters, including a ship battle with Aero's rival, Barrett Blightclaw. Blightclaw ship was taken apart and destroyed. Aero continued his whole history of beheading people, and that would be the last time during this adventure. They landed on the island of Greycrow, where they met a whole bunch of halflings who had been hypnotized by a siren, and some of our heroes even got enticed by her. And they managed to fend her off and slay the siren. They ended up on the island of Alloy, where they met a metal army led by the Maker, which led to First Mate Leo Bran on the ship getting a brand new body, and Droghar Stoneheart getting a new left arm made completely of metal. And our heroes, just in the last few sessions, finally made it to Typhon, the island where the bow was meant to be. In this time, our heroes fought ferrets, they fought a basilisk, were taken in by a human commune when they didn't think there was any more humans, that turned out to be werewolves, which were then completely and utterly slaughtered by our heroes. TBD had a hard time with that. Then our heroes set off to try and find the bow. Aero started fragmenting his mind and regressed himself to his younger self to try and fend off at Valron's curse so that it wouldn't affect him as much. They landed in an acidic black puddle, which almost tried to destroy them. They were attacked by a cyclops while they were in that. They then got stuck in the forest at night and were attacked by wraiths, which almost killed Droghar. And then they finally got to the mouth of the cave where they were creating the bow and faced the monster that guarded it, which turned out to be a Hydra. And then a very impressive feat, and probably the best we've ever seen our heroes working together as a team. Like, they finally all stepped in line, started working together and playing roles with each other, and all played a part in that thing going down, and they took it down efficiently.
Less than 2 rounds.
That Hydra went down really good. I was honestly super impressed with how well everyone worked together in that. It was one of the first big fights we'd seen where everyone wasn't just doing their thing to help. Everyone was working with each other.
And I shot him in the butt twice.
Yep. You did indeed. So we left it with the Hydra dead at the entrance to the cave and our heroes walking on in. Our 5 heroes and Aries' partner Dream also standing by their side. Aries as well probably been conflicted throughout this season, but still having Dream by your side, going into the cave with them. What awaits as they go inside?
Can't trust.
I feel like I'm kind of leading the pack here. I'm standing in the middle of the group and I'm just charging, sword drawn, pistol out, just like walking. I'm using every last ounce of my energy, every last piece of magic, every last trick that I have in my own book to make myself function. I am dying very fast. And I feel it very, 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 like the curse about to take me. It's not too much longer. We need to find this thing. Stay close, stay vigilant.
Let's go.
You all start to head into the cave, and it starts to darken a little bit as you feel the open path. Really? Jack's getting excited, apparently. As you see the light kind of start to disappear from behind you, and the open space where the Hydra came out starts to kind of narrow and smaller and go down into a deeper cavern. As you start to go down, you realize it's starting to get pretty pitch black. As you keep going down, though, you do start to see light not too far ahead. You're not in pitch blackness for long, maybe 20, 30 feet of walking. And all of a sudden you see there's a light of some sort up ahead.
I'll hold my hand out. Let's go slow. Let's be careful. And I will just like kind of go a little bit slower, slow the pace down a little bit. I'll go first, and I'll just kind of still sword drawn right in front of me, and it's glowing, I assume, so it's kind of lighting my path. I'll keep pushing, like just pushing my way through the rocks. Just being very cautious and careful.
Dude, he is wrecking shop.
The rat goes, sea turtles, mate.
Sea turtle.
Where is the rum?
I have no clue what he's doing. He's like digging under everything in that lower part of his cage. Sorry about that. Like, so Aero starts to go down forward, sword drawn out in front of him to light his path and guard himself a little. Starts to edge down towards it. As you start to get towards the bottom of the tunnel, not only do you see the light starting to brighten, you start to feel an intense heat as well.
Just continue to push past it. I'll keep going.
Oh boy.
As you push forward, the tunnel opens into a big room. Massive kind of rectangular room, like longer than it is wide. A lot of kind of architecture on the walls, kind of almost a black stone, with kind of like markings, almost kind of a tribal sort of look to the markings and designs. A little bit of written language kind of styling to it, but not one that you've seen before. And at the far end of the room is just a wall of fire.
Like it's like the room and then fire at the back.
Yeah, so like it's the entire room, and then the back wall is like just like a wall of fire.
Are these writings? Is it Fae writing?
I was gonna say, can I do a history check on the writing?
Yeah, you can do a history check on the writing.
Dirty 20.
Hey.
Dirty 20 on the history. It is a bit of old style Fae writing that is on the walls. It's a little bit older than stuff that you generally see today, than the kind of Sylvan that you'd see today. But you can have a look at it and see if you can translate it if you want.
Hey, TBD. Oh, I was gonna go ahead.
No, I was gonna say something. Go.
Oh, TBD. Can you read any of this?
I can sometimes read. I can try.
Okay. Well, hopefully this is the time.
Does it look any more familiar to TBD or?
Yeah, I'm not even going to make a roll for that one. TBD recognizes it. She recognizes the writing, and it basically describes what's ahead as instructions that this is the path to the Bow of Conquest, but there are 4 challenges to overcome to get through to it. And then a 5th challenge to actually leave with the bow.
There's a
Okay,
bunch of
great.
challenges.
A
1,
bunch?
4 plus 1, 5 challenges.
It's like a tournament.
We're gonna die.
I really don't have time for this. None of it. Quite literally.
And I guess we'll just go through the trials and not die really quickly, right?
No,
Okay.
Yeah.
I need to know if this
Well,
is like
I-
tournament. Is this
I'm
this is
They just say, it basically just they say don't die, be
because
better.
I don't know if you know this, but I actually am champion of Andriesia.
Simple
I
and
did not.
effective.
I'm
Maybe I did.
I'm pretty good. Just so if it's
I don't
like a tournament, I mean, I would love to enter.
Alright.
I want to go inspect this fire source. Do you want me to roll for it? I want to see if I could see where if I see the fire coming out anyway, or if I could see any kind of lever or anything to possibly stop this fire.
You can go ahead and you can make just a probably investigation check on it.
A poopy check.
Can I do an
that would be
investigation
a-
check like
that
around
would
the
be a
actual
2.
room, not the fire?
That'd
A
be
2.
Yeah.
There's fire at the wall at the end of the room.
I see nothing.
Can I do an investigation check like around the room, like the actual room, not the fire?
You know what?
Yeah,
I'll
you
give you
can.
guidance. Add a D4.
Yay! Thank you.
Like so, just like round about the room.
Yeah.
Why do I keep forgetting to grab my dice? I'm slacking.
Slacker.
You know me.
15.
15. And are you looking for anything specific around the room, or are you just looking to?
Just anything like out of place, like kind of like an aerosol lever, any more writing, anything that just like sticks out from what we've already seen.
Around the rest of the room, no, there's not. You see the writing, the TBD translated on the wall. The rest of it's the wall's just a kind of same sort of tribal designs and markings on it, but there's no writing to it. And you don't really see any other levers or buttons or anything that stands out to you around the rest of the room.
Is there anything burnable in the room?
No.
Us.
Well, yeah,
Well,
technically
Thank
you, but
TBD. Yes. Wait,
TBD's gonna slowly put their hand towards the flame wall.
TBD. Wait, before you do that.
TBD is still slowly moving.
I roll up a piece of like
Whoa.
the map because we don't need it anymore. I roll it up and I like start putting it into like the flame to see if it burns.
you start to stick it into the flame, and nothing happens.
Perfect. TBD walks through.
Oh jeez.
Did she just
TBD?
walk the wall?
We're getting it.
I just follow.
Ah! Oh
TBD
no,
walks
I'm
through.
on fire.
Nothing happens. Arrow follows through. Nothing happens. It's an illusion.
TBD is
Droghar does
currently
not
a
immediately
fire
follow
genasi.
through.
All right, I go through.
Droghar is
Aries goes
terrified
through.
of
Dream
fire.
falls right behind you.
Since Bloodforge, Droghar is terrified of fire now. So he dips one toe into it, and he goes, "Ha! Oh, it does not actually hurt. Okay." And then he just like
on,
slowly
Droghar.
walks
Actually-
to it.
Before Droghar goes through,
Erellia-
I want to pop my hand. I'll be like, no, I'm just kidding. Come on.
I pushed Droghar in.
Just like go.
Like, PTSD's funny.
A teehee.
You had a traumatic experience in a fire. Let me make it 1,000,000 times worse.
Speaking of fire, if this chapter doesn't end with me and Droghar back to back with burning down something, fighting the big bad, I'm gonna be pissed.
Yes.
Oh,
Droghar may not
boy.
be as pissed as you, but he'd be slightly pissed.
I think we've had enough of that for the campaign so far of you two back to back in flames.
Just
Oh,
Just don't
wait
die.
a minute. How does
Have any-
everyone look? How does is
Yeah.
anyone like bloody looking? How we doing, folks?
Oh, we're good.
I am.
I mean,
I'm-
besides the dying, I'm great.
I don't have full health, but I'm close.
Okay.
yeah. Good question.
So is everyone going through the firewall?
Yes.
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 Yeah.
So
Okay.
why not?
You all go through the wall of flames, find that it is an illusion, and you carry down like a kind of almost like squared off corridor, made of the same kind of black stone. That seems to be the reoccurring kind of look for the place. There are light sources up ahead again as you come in through, and you come into another room. In this room, you do see another door at the far end of the room, and in the room you see six pillars. So like almost like two kind of just in front, then off to the side at the right, and then they come back again near the door. All of them with a gem sitting on top of them.
Are there holes for the gym at the door at the end? Can I go check out the door at the end?
You can go and check it and make an investigation.
Okay.
Curiosity. I won't say it.
8.
Dang.
Oh
And
no.
are you going right up to the door, or are you just from where you are investigating?
I'm walking forward a bit. Like I'm not like rushing to the door, but I'm trying to like take in.
Okay. Are you going past any of the gems or anything? Are you looking at any of them, or are you wanting to just go straight to the door?
I'm kind of side glancing at the gems, but I'm not like heading towards them.
Okay, so I'll say you kind of like just have a little glance at the gems and kind of just head straight ahead, straight to the door. As you go over there and kind of look at it, on an 8, you don't see anything like any openings, any little cutouts or anything that the gems have to go in. Nothing that you can see.
Can I make a perception check?
You can make a perception check.
I'm glad I have a plus 10. 13.
13. What are you attempting to perceive? Is there anything particular?
Danger.
From what you can see, you just see the room that you're in, the things on the pillars, the gems on it. There's no immediate danger apparent.
Droghar, could you like knock one of these pillars down? I don't know.
This
No!
this kind of reminds me of story my daddy used to tell me about this homeless little boy. He went and he was given job by this scary man to find like a jewel, something like that, something shiny, and he had to go way in desert, and he found this huge cave with a big cat face, and he got locked in. He got locked in the cave. They called it Cave of Wonders, something like this. Anyways, this reminds me of that. I don't know if we should. I'm thinking no. The thing.
It was until I said Cave of Wonders I knew what he was talking about.
I was like, and it was a Finks.
Oh.
Just for my info, how big is the pillar?
Yeah.
The pillar's not massive. It's like it's probably a bit of size enough that you can like just look at the gem. Like
so, like if I leaned against it, would it accidentally fall down by chance?
No, it's not like a massive. When I'm saying a pillar,
I was thinking it was massive.
No, it's more like a halfway pillar with the gem sitting on top of it. It's almost kind of
like
like
a museum pillar.
Yeah, it's more like a museum, like display case sort of look to it.
I thought it was like a
sitting
column.
on top.
So
no, sorry.
So as I turn to Aero, and I'm talking to him, I fold my arms and I kind of lean back into it, like not even thinking. I lean back into it.
Really, Droghar?
I feel like that's
you
something.
Going to do this by choice?
So the pillar's not actually like right where you guys are. It's a little bit over, so you would have to go over to it. At first, you can.
I don't want to go out of my way to screw our group. Only if it's convenient.
You don't.
Can I walk up to one of the gems and just look at it?
You can walk up to one of them if you want.
Stare at it.
Can I do an investigative check on them?
Mm-hmm. I'll say do it with
20?
disadvantage.
Oh.
Disadvantage?
What if I stand next to Aries and help? Look.
I mean, you can go that way as well if you want.
I don't like that you're about to. Yeah.
I rolled the same thing. Dirty 20. Look at that.
Nice.
It's
okay.
Job.
Dirty 20. Does TBD go over as well?
Yeah.
Both of you realize quickly off of that investigation check that the gems are just glass.
Wow.
But unfortunately, by the time you realize that, you've already stepped off the center line of the room, and the whole side of the room starts to tip.
Oh. Everyone back up!
Oh, they're fine. They've not stepped out on it. You two did.
Oh,
I'm heavy.
geez.
TBD and Aries make
I'm
me
heavy.
a dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
Ooh.
I'm so good at those. It's not the worst.
Okay.
It's not a
Droghar,
one.
trying to reach for Aries.
I'm gonna use my Ring of Assistance as a reaction.
Okay.
Get an advantage.
I got 14.
Okay, well that's good.
It's okay.
Where's my dexterity?
One have a large magnet we could use.
12.
How did you
I'll
do
say-
worse than me?
I don't know.
With advantage. She did worse than you.
That's because I got a 3, and then I got an advantage. I got a 9.
Dang.
So
I will say on those that you like TBD manages to like just kind of jump out the way a little bit with that. It's like Aries, however, like just catches onto like one of the pillars as it drops, and you realize that there's actually an acid pit below the floor, and you take
Oh, great.
5 points of acid damage as it splashes up when the floor drops down into it. And
Dang.
Hey
Closes it
guys,
up.
Can I
I
reach down
think
and
we
grab
figured
her
out what's
hand?
wrong with this place.
yeah, TBD, you take about 3 points of acid damage for that.
Well, that's
okay, so where am I then? Am I still on the pillar?
Yeah, you're hanging. Well, the floor's like that, so you're now hanging onto the pillar.
Oh, I get it.
Can I reach down
So-
and like grab her up? Or
Yeah.
I kind of pull myself up and try to even myself on top of the pillar, like balance.
All right, make me athletics or an acrobatics check to get up on it. Because you're dangling off the side of it now.
I didn't volunteer for this one.
I can't touch
18.
it. Dang it.
18,
Nice.
you're able to pull yourself
That's
up onto the edge of the pillar.
And I kind of.
Butterball.
All right, guys, be very careful. Apparently.
Is there
Um,
any other way to cross? Is there any like siding, or it's just like the whole middle?
Well, you can get across. Aries already went over to the door.
Wait, I'm confused how the layout is.
So
Big
it's like a
room.
straight shot to the door, but to the sides where the pillars are, if you step to see the gems, it is just fake floor and you fall.
Mhm.
Presumably.
Should we slowly make it our way to the door?
Yeah,
That one
TBD,
do as well,
gonna-
too.
TBD's just gonna go to the door and open it. Or try to open it.
are you out of the pit, Aries?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
okay.
on the pillar.
Okay, cool.
No, you're on the pillar. You're still hanging over the pit.
Yeah. Like I'm.
Is
I'm-
there
I'm
any?
on
Does
top
anyone
of
have
the
any
pillar.
rope? We
Wait, Matt,
can
how far
rope
is
across.
how far is Aero?
Well, how
Aries?
far away am I from like the main strip?
I mean, you could try climbing up to it. It's not a massive amount of difference. As a Tabaxi, you should be able to climb it.
Oh,
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like how
50
far up?
I'd say it's about 10 feet, maybe.
Okay, yeah. So I just climb up.
Because it was one of the first ones that you went to.
aw.
All right, I climb up to back to the main floor. Then
It's a little guy.
As you climb up
Oh,
onto the
man.
middle section of the floor again, the floor like resets itself.
I thought it fell down in the pit and splashed acid.
It splashed acid, but the floor fell like that. It opened.
Ah,
And when
so
she
the
got
pit
off, it
door.
put itself back up.
all right.
Yeah, TBD's
Well-
just gonna go to the door and try to open it.
The TVD heads over to the door. Just trying the handle.
Yeah.
It opens.
Come on, guys.
Easier said than done. How far is Aries away from the rest of us on this
Oh,
side?
I'm on the main floor
Uh,
now. I can follow with you guys, right?
Well, you're
Well,
further
like,
ahead
what's
than
the
they are.
distance?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I just go
Wait,
behind TBD.
how far up are you?
I think I already climbed up
towards the
back
door.
onto the main floor.
Like 15 feet, within 15 feet, like of where I'm standing, you're 15 feet away from me straight.
No,
Yeah.
if where you guys are,
Yeah.
you're at the doorway as the entrance. She's probably about a good 40 feet in front of you.
Shoot. Okay.
Because she went across the room, went to the door, and then went to the nearest pillar to her.
So you can just walk across in a straight
Yeah.
line.
Okay. I'll just do that, I guess.
Let's try it.
What'd I miss?
Can I kind of investigate
the door.
behind TBD, like what's through the doorway?
You can investigate if you want.
Okay.
It just feels sus.
This is fine. This is perfectly fine.
Our
We're
entire
all safe.
modus
10?
operandi is sus.
Butterball, we're not playing this game. Look at it.
He wants to
Criminal.
play.
Aw.
Criminal.
What did you get for your check?
10.
You see the hallway, like it looks like it goes around the corner, but you see another like hallway, kind of like the one you came through.
Okay, I'm avoiding the crystals. I'm just gonna walk straight. I'm gonna go
Good
straight
job.
line, not just keep going, not
Just
close to the crystals.
straight ahead from where you are. Just
Yeah,
dead
TBD's
center.
Straight ahead.
TBD's just kept going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
TVD's over at the door.
Walk through.
Arrow just walks straight across. He makes it over to the door.
Yeah, I walk through behind TBD.
I'm going as fast as I can.
I'm behind Aurelia, very cautiously walking towards everybody.
Everybody's just single file moving through now. Makes it
Yes.
across to the door and starts to follow through behind TBD going into the next room. You go come into another corridor. This one kind of veers off to the left. As you follow it around, again, there's another light source you see up ahead. And you'll come into another room. All the rooms very similar design, just kind of rectangular, black stone. As you look across this room, you see very slightly what looks almost like spider silk, kind of like across the room.
Uh-oh.
Do we?
No one.
Do we still have Aero's bag of holding?
Erellia
Are there?
does.
Is there still like dead animals in it?
Yeah.
Like any of them?
Yeah.
All right. Drogar's gonna whoever has it. He's
Remember
gonna go.
that.
Drogar's
Really?
gonna whoever has it. Drogar's gonna go up to them, and he's gonna kind of open it up and just start looking through it and trying to find a head of something.
A bag of holding? What the heck?
Am I able
What
to
has
find?
it been?
I don't know if we still have
Oh,
any heads in there.
I think you need to roll a sleight of
Ella.
hand because it's on a rogue.
I wasn't trying to be sneaky. I just went up to it and opened it.
I was going to say, that's only if you try to steal out the bag. You literally just went on.
You're gonna make me hurt you this early?
I mean, if you want to hurt your best friend in this whole group, sure, go ahead, go for it.
Are you my best friend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
TVD took offense at that there. To answer your question, there is still heads in the bag. Specifically,
I
I think the
remember-
owl bear is the main one that's
I
still
remember
in
the
there.
spell.
Okay, I'm gonna look up at Aurelia and be like, apologies, I probably should have asked to do this, but I'm going to grab something out of this bag that you probably don't want in it anyways. Okay, so just give me 1 second, and then I'm gonna pull the owlbear head out,
Why
Okay.
did you have my bag of holding?
and then
What the man.
I'm gonna throw the head into the middle of the room as far as I can.
You throw the head into the middle of the room. You see it getting sliced to pieces and landing in pieces in the middle of the floor.
Droghar,
Hi.
Droghar slowly turns his head. Mm-hmm.
Guys, I can't
Droghar knew
do that. I'm not. I have full plate.
Well, just want to know why Aurelia has my bag. That's all.
Why not? You weren't using it.
I don't think it's relevant to the situation.
My bag. I paid
It's
for.
okay.
No, I
In a
don't-
minute he'll forget. In a minute he'll forget. It's okay.
What are we talking about?
Don't worry
This
about
is
it.
true.
What? What's happening? Oh yeah.
We're kind of going to get sliced.
So what are we going to do?
Not die.
Yeah. I like that plan.
Well, I mean,
We can't hear you. Or Aries.
Aries, you're muted.
Sorry. I was like, why is no one responding? My goodness. Does anyone have fire that can like burn the webbing so we can like see what's in there?
I have
TBD.
firebolt.
TBD will cast Sacred Flame, radiant damage, though, to see if it does anything.
Just to burn away the silky thread webbing, whatever it is.
Okay. You cast Sacred Flame,
Yep,
and nothing happens to the webbing.
man.
I'll just walk up with my sword and try to slice at it.
I thought you were gonna go through it.
I was just going to walk through it.
I was gonna say, the
Aurelia
penitent
is-
man will pass. Only the penitent man will pass.
Wait, hold on. Let's see what
Sid,
happens. Hold on. So I take my sword
Then
and
Take
I
your sword.
slice. And
Stay
it does
by to your
what?
sword.
Your sword bounces off it.
What were you
Oof,
saying?
that hurts.
What were you saying, Aurelia?
I was just gonna ask, since I happen to be a drow who, is all about the whole spider thing, would I have any insight on what this is?
I mean, you can make an insight check on it if you want.
I mean, I could. I just didn't know if I had any background and, since I'm a drow. I got an 18.
Hey,
18, you are able to sell that this isn't spider web. It's razor wire.
Oh,
Ooh.
And it's
cool.
all across the whole room.
Can we
So
like go ahead?
So we just got to Catherine Zeta Jones it.
Dun, 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 dun.
Can we do that? I mean, is there enough like holes we can crawl under and crap?
There's enough to give it a try. You'll have to make athletics and acrobatics checks to do it, but you can attempt to get across the room like that.
TBD is going to try one thing
There's
beforehand.
no other
Okay.
TBD
way
is
through?
going to try to cast Tiny Hut to see if the magical barrier of the hut will displace any of the razor wire.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Okay.
And it takes
doesn't.
10 minutes.
I'll fast forward to 10 minutes for you. It doesn't displace any of it.
We're like,
Dang.
"Oh." I just play my pan flute.
All right. I limber up. I'm going for it.
Casting
Yeah.
guidance on myself.
Droghar double takes Aero. Like, what are you doing, man? What's going on?
I'm just gonna go for it, and if I die, I die. I'm dying anyway.
Aero, no, we did not come all this way for you to commit.
Touching on
Like-
myself.
Droghar takes Aero and
Like
throws him in the
bunny
razor
sacrifice.
wire.
No. No.
Wow.
Wow, that's just murder.
Okay.
Doggone it.
And this is how Aero passed.
Whole trip worth nothing.
Look, if anyone has anything to lose, it's me. I'm gonna go first.
All right.
TBD gives you a pat on the back and casts guidance.
Okay. If I make it through, just do exactly what I do.
I can't, but thank you.
Aries, sure. Cat, you can get through there. Is Dream with us too?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Forgot.
I
All right.
got two cat
Throw
names.
her.
Bad. That's stupid.
Yeah, do I?
All right,
Oh,
I'm gonna
apparently
start
Aero is.
making my way through.
All right.
Gosh,
Make
this-
me
yeah.
an athletics or an acrobatics check.
And add a D4.
How long till your hut's ready?
Oh, I'm so glad I have to add a D4 because that was bad.
No.
Uh-oh.
Oh man.
Oh no, it was a 7.
Oh jeez.
Buddy.
What is this?
Can
Buddy.
he
You're
get,
coming out with all your limbs.
I don't go head first into it. If it's gonna cut anything, it's gonna cut my arms and legs up. But
Buddy.
Arrow takes 9 points of slashing damage.
oh dang it!
No.
Aero comes back out? Nope.
No,
Oh, he's made it into the wire. He's made it to
Oh
a
no, he
safe
can't get
spot.
out. He's gone. He's got to commit.
All right, I'm gonna keep going.
All right, so you
No,
make me another
no.
athletics or acrobatics
dude.
Oh
check.
my gosh.
How many
You
of
know
these
what?
do I have to make? I need
Wait.
to know.
3.
Wait.
Oh
Wait,
my
Aero,
God.
don't
Arrow,
move.
wait, I'm coming with you. I'm
Why are we
coming with
not-
you.
Why are
TBD's
you going with?
follow.
Oh,
He's going with.
okay.
Are you going
TBD,
with
make
your
me an
hut, though?
athletics acrobatics check.
Athletics or acrobatics.
Jeez.
Maybe this could be fine. Hey, 18.
TBD amazingly makes it through.
And then cast guidance again on Aero.
The Haregon got sliced to pieces. The cleric with the plate armor
Clunk,
was
clunk,
more
clunk.
dexterous than he was and made it through unscathed.
Well,
Can I just look around to see if there's anything that I could press that would make it go away, like a booby trap type thing?
yeah, you can make an investigation check.
But like,
Drogar's gonna
Once she just
stay.
presses the button.
Is gonna stay with
Arrows are great.
Erellia because he's kind of freaked out.
I rolled a 12.
Did you add the D4?
Yes.
Okay.
That was
Oh.
with the D4, which I rolled a 1.
I rolled a 10.
No, I'm gonna roll it.
A 10. Nothing that you can see in the room that would do this. I kind of wish there
Oh,
was, though, because I kind of love the idea of you pushing a button and this stuff starts to like raise or lower while arrows in the middle of it.
Okay, TBD's
Oh,
following
no.
after. That's a 13. Oh,
Following where?
Aero.
Both of you take 4 points of slashing damage.
Oh my
That's
god.
Oh.
I thought.
This hurts
Nothing.
so bad.
I thought.
Okay,
TBD made it
guidance.
through.
You got to do
you
the
gotta do
first
3.
time. You got to do 3 athletics or
Gosh,
acrobatics
dude.
checks to get
Why?
through.
Why are all these rolls so bad? A
Alright,
10.
The next one's good. The next
going
one's
Dang
through
good.
it.
The next one's
A
good.
10. A 10.
Did you add
Hang
the-
on.
did you add the
Let's get through it
D4?
first. Yes, that was with the D4.
I'm gonna kill Adam with razor wire.
Oh my
Aries,
god.
how are we gonna get the big man through?
Well, that's the thing, is I'm like,
Drogar's
I'm
not
like,
going in that. That's just not going to happen.
Drogar is
all right.
Arrow, you take 4 more points of slashing
Oh
damage.
my
I
god.
just-
Am
I
I
just
through
rolled
it,
a
though?
17.
Drogar, you need a
You're
raise.
through. You're at the other
Drogar,
side.
I just
Raise
rolled a
a
17.
pool of blood all the way through of where I've been crawling.
I
TBD.
would like
So
to
he took
raise.
4 points of damage that whole time. Arrow has on the other hand, has been
I'm
sliced to pieces.
So bad.
Two.
Drogar's gonna go into a rage.
Four.
He's gonna go into a rage just out of sheer terror.
Okay.
I didn't add my plus. I'm an
gosh.
idiot. I didn't add my +4 to my 8, so that was a 13.
Okay.
We
I
are
didn't
only
make
on
it.
the
I didn't add it.
second
I'm
It
sorry.
still hits.
one.
It was just so bad.
Wait,
Did I still
wait.
not make it?
Time out. Time
Oh,
out.
God.
Is this the second challenge?
Yeah.
This is the third challenge.
Oh,
The
hey.
third?
Yeah, you had the
Okay.
wall of fire, you had the floor that fell away, and this the third challenge is the razor wire.
Okay. The first
Okay,
thing
wait,
I do.
Can I
Yeah.
can I take one of my cat claws and can I try to like see if I
Cut it?
can like
Ooh,
cut it?
I'm gonna- ooh.
You can if you want.
Uh-oh.
Oh, but he says
I'm
it
just gonna
like
take
I
one of my
will
cat
let
claws
you
and just
do
go-
that.
You take it and cut it.
Oh.
You take 3 points slashing damage.
Oh, bummer.
Can I
Nice.
make a perception check to see if there's anything on the other
Yeah.
end?
You can make
I'm
a
gonna-
perception check.
I'm gonna do my first
26.
acrobatics roll.
There's a door.
Oh
There's
no.
Hey,
Oh.
yo. Look,
Okay,
guys,
No.
I'm gonna cast a second level cure wounds on myself because I need it.
This
I mean,
is
I could've
going
healed
so
you.
well.
Alright.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
Is there anything
Drogar's
like
not
can I
going
do
to die.
investigation check? Is there anything like that's holding the wire in place or anything that like because there's no levers or anything, just like any like spots where I can see the like wire coming out or anything like that.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
Here's what you
That
do.
just
Everyone
threw it.
get into the
My
bag of holding.
first
One person has to
roll
go.
was
There
a
you go.
14.
First one was a 14 for Erellia. Erellia makes it through the first part unscathed.
Ooh, 14's the DC.
I did it.
Drogar's starting to
All right, let's
hyperventilate.
try a second time.
Versus
Second time.
acrobatics.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
And you said this is acrobatics?
Or
Or
athletics. What was your
Alright.
second one, Erellia?
You don't want to know. I got an 11.
You take 3
No.
points of slashing damage.
Oh, well, that's not too
All right.
bad.
I want to ask Dream what she thinks.
Everybody, how do you feel about this?
Well,
Come
I guess
on,
we kinda
Dream.
have to,
You can
We
make
do
it
it.
over.
Yeah,
we're
Dream.
gonna get to the bow. We have to go for this.
You got it, girl.
All right.
All right.
We go in together.
Yeah, let's do it.
On 3.
Let's get Aurelia's last one, so I don't lose
Yep.
track of what dice I'm rolling for what.
I got a 15. I rolled an 11, and I have
Aurelia makes it through. So Aurelia got through with just 3 points of slash. So far, the worst one for Wade right now is Aero.
I need some healing. TBD.
All right,
You
so
need some healing,
A's
buddy.
and Dream.
You need some medicine.
I'm at 30 out of 45 though with my.
I'll use a
19.
healing word. I'll say you're
Yeah.
okay, buddy. And then I'll heal you 7.
Second one.
Thank you.
I'm gonna use my ring of assistance. That's the second time. 24.
Yep.
Great.
Right.
Make it, and then
24.
third one.
24. Don't you dare.
23.
The Tabaxis make it through unscathed. The two of them
Of course
literally
they
just like
do.
dart and flip through, and you get through to the other side unscathed, both of them.
Okay,
Come on,
Droghar.
Droghar, get in
Drogar's
the
like,
wall.
"Oh,
It's fine.
He's
The
just
last one
You got
standing.
it.
It's like,
You got it,
he's
man.
like, how? How am I going to be able to fit?
Just
Droghar.
pretend you're tiny.
He's gonna take a running jump into the hole.
He's taking a running jump into the razor wire.
He's just gonna run straight to where he saw whoever went last go.
There
Make
is
me
no
an
spoon.
athletics or
Now
an
he's
acrobatics
in a
check.
rage. So at least
He's going to have half damage for anything he gets, which is probably the best thing ever for him right now.
I got an 11.
I got 11s on this trap, man.
4, so he gets 2 slashing damage from the first one.
Oh boy. I like
Nope.
this
Well,
job.
that
This is my
sucked.
favorite.
All right, second one. You're now in the middle of the razor wire. Go for it.
Well, can't go back. Can't go. I guess I can go forward. I guess. I got an 18.
Okay, that's
18, Droghar. Whew. Right through the
Tiny.
middle.
It's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's like, it's like
Droghar, you're gonna jinx
it's
it.
like a punch from Aero. It's just not bad at all. It just
Droghar,
doesn't.
you're gonna
Can't even
jinx
feel
it.
it.
You
Watch
suck,
on that
Droghar.
one that's roll now.
If he gets in that one, his head comes off.
I got a 24.
Dang.
By
Wow.
the way,
You're not
I
sure-
got a
you're not
plus
sure
6
how-
in athletics. I'm just saying.
You're not sure how he does it, but it's almost like Droghar just walks through the last part of it without any of the wires just...
It's like, guys, that
Touching
was
him.
not bad. That was not bad
You
at all.
graceful mother.
Dude,
Oh,
did you fall or trip on your sword or something? You look rough, man.
I flip him off and just continue that.
I miss young Aero. Go away.
Oh.
Alright, so everybody's through the razor
Yeah.
wire.
everyone made it.
I love the fact that this is to save Aero, and Aero got the worst of that and got ripped to shreds. That was amazing.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. I hopefully those were my bad rolls for the night.
Those rolls were
Go to bed.
horrifically
Dude,
awful. I
they
love
were
the fact you
so
were like,
bad.
I was like, I rolled a 10. It's like, add your d4. I did add my d4.
Just like, how are you doing this bad?
You still didn't make it.
It was so bad. All right, well these dice are done.
It's okay. You're not
In
all
jail.
dead. You're only mostly dead.
These dice are done for the night.
You're 1/3
As
dead.
everyone continues to move forward, Aero limping and dragging himself. Because he wasn't dying enough when he came into the cave. He's now extra dying at this
It's
point.
extra, yeah. A little spice, a little salt.
It's a
You
little
come in
spicy guy.
again to another similar room, like the other ones, another big rectangular room with the kind of the black stone and the tribal markings and etchings on it. In this room, what you do see at the far end of it again is you see a door. And you also see a kind of old looking long, like full size mirror. Almost like an old antique looking wooden frame and a reflection that's a little bit beveled, a little bit worn, almost like that kind of film on it now, and the wood's looking worn and tattered. It looks like it's been sitting here for a long time. But as far as you can see when you enter, that's the only things you see is that in the door.
Well, I went first last time, so it's someone else's turn to go
Okay,
first.
TBD will go first. That's a great idea. Let's go. TBD is walking up to the thing.
Oh boy.
And TVD walks up to it.
Can I make a perception check?
You can make a perception check.
Uh-oh.
That's a nat 20 for a
Ooh.
total of
Ooh.
30.
Dang.
Dang.
That's a...
You
I can see right through you.
see an old-looking mirror. That's definitely magical. That's definitely arcane. You look in the reflection, and something in the reflection seems a little bit off.
Uh-oh.
I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Oh, I'm actually good at
gosh.
those.
Hold on.
That's actually very good. Oh my gosh. 24.
I got a 10.
Oh, I got an
17.
18.
18. What did Aries get, sorry?
17.
17. What did Aero get?
17. These dice are better.
Could have used them with the razor wire.
I know, right?
So everyone made that except for Droghar. Droghar becomes charmed for a moment and compelled to walk towards the mirror.
Droghar, what are you doing?
Should we not let him
Wait,
do
wait.
that?
Am I like
We should let him do that.
Am I like still
no,
myself?
no.
Am I still myself? I'm just really compelled.
No,
Oh, I'm like gone.
you're like walking towards it.
Okay.
You're like zombied
Got it.
at this point.
I don't respond.
TBD,
Ah.
TBD cast command. TBD cast command and says stop.
He walks and continues.
No!
I walk
Droghar?
up to the mirror and I just try breaking it, or I'll shoot at it. I'll just take a shot at the mirror to try to like break it.
You shoot at the mirror. The bullet bounces off.
Ah!
TBD takes her bag and shoves it on his head. Tries to jump on him and
Please don't decapitate my
Droghar.
character.
Droghar with DVD riding on his back now with a bag over his head. Reaches his hand out and puts his hand onto the mirror.
No.
Is it the metal hand or the other one?
The other hand.
Okay, I cut that one off. No.
Great. That's messed up, dude.
We gotta go back to Alloy on the way back.
What?
As he touches the mirror, he pulls his hand back, and the mirror starts to ripple and vibrate.
Mm.
And then Droghar is returned to himself. He gets his
can't see.
consciousness back. Wakes up having a bag over his head.
What is going on here?
Why did you touch it?
What are you talking about? I wasn't even in front of anything. I was behind everybody. I didn't touch
TBD's still on
anything.
your back but takes the bag off.
Can you please get off my back?
No.
Take sack off head. It does not need to be there.
Back off.
Why are you on my back?
As the mirror ripples and begins to vibrate, you see a figure coming out of the mirror.
Can we just leave? Should we just leave? I think we should just leave.
This.
And it's an exact copy of Droghar.
Our
Oh,
internet.
no.
Oh.
He grabs his sword.
Oh
It pulls it
no.
out.
You.
I have no idea what's going on. That is not me.
I think it is you, mate.
Say the
Roll for
word.
initiative.
Oh.
Droghar, like, cut your.
Why am I rolling so good?
You.
Y'all, my snail dice are coming through.
I got a 16.
Snail dice?
Yeah, they have little snails in them.
Oh,
That's-
cool.
A 21.
I got a 18.
Oh, I
that's
got
so
a nat
cool.
20. 20.
Nice.
Little guy.
Not 20. Dang.
Yep, that's awesome. I can't really see it, but
I
I'm
know.
sure it's awesome.
Focus. It won't focus. Please. Please.
There we go. Oh, there we go.
There he is.
That's awesome.
That's so cool.
That little face.
What did
So
Aries get?
cute.
I got a 10.
20 y 5 or 7 days. I don't know the numbers anymore.
We're gonna erase the last 5 seconds of this podcast. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We're erase this episode so far because
This whole
Or
No,
Aero
I think we need to
what?
add only the part with Aero going through the razor wire. I
getting
think.
sliced
And then
up
everybody
by
else will be
razor
like,
wire.
"This is no big deal."
What is this?
We just add a dub to it. This is no big deal
No big deal.
for
Why?
everybody. For everybody.
I'm just
Sorry,
gonna
I
get
just need
stupid.
Oh gosh.
pull up my character sheet for Droghar.
Oh,
Great.
Droghar, we're gonna kill you.
Droghar.
At least you know how to
Thank
fight
you.
yourself, I guess. You know your stats.
Droghar, that's the part of you that is weak and a loser. So you need to kill that part of you. It's like a metaphor.
But he looks like, I mean, I don't want, I mean, okay.
It's your evil
Yeah.
How
twin.
that works.
Metaphor.
Do you know what that means?
As you're about to go into the fight with Droghar,
No.
Uh-oh.
Dream grabs
Dream!
Aries by the hand and pulls her and runs.
Okay.
No!
They slide
wanna-
past Droghar, push through the door at the other end, and slam it shut.
God! I knew that cat was something. Ugh. I'm gonna kill her.
Ooh.
I'm gonna
Oh.
kill her.
That,
Uh-oh.
I knew I hated her.
EBD does not like.
I
EBD does
I
not
would like
agree.
to rage.
I
Aurelia
would
would like to rage.
As the door slams shut,
No.
Mirror Droghar walks and stands in front of it to not let anyone else past.
Droghar pulls out his greatsword.
First up is Aero.
Yeah.
Which one am I using?
11 for the first attack. Is that a
11 does
think-
not hit.
okay? Second attack is a 21.
21 hits.
Where's my dice? Sorry, guys. That's my 12. That's what happens when you switch dice.
Really? The one who has all of the psychic damage just left?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
4, and then my second attack or my third attack would be another 11. That doesn't hit. Third attack is a miss. So I did 7 points of damage that whole time.
Nice.
That fire. And I'm in a rage. Not that it does anything for my character, but I just am.
Oh yeah, Aurelia's raging hardcore.
I'm raging.
Raging.
Totally forgot. Yeah, I need a battle map for this.
Oh,
Done. Done. Done.
there we are.
Sorry, I had so many moving parts for that that I completely forgot. DVD.
Droghar, can Droghar talk to Aero real quick?
Yeah.
I envision Aero being right over my right shoulder, and Aurelia being in the vicinity.
And then TBD on your back.
Yes. And I'm gonna say, you're still up there. I'm gonna try to say this so the other Droghar doesn't hear me. So I don't know
Go for
if
the leg.
I have to make a roll for that, if what type of roll to make, or if I can just whisper it.
Be quiet.
You can both try whispering it to them.
Okay.
I will say that at this moment, Aero isn't there. He's actually technically at the other Droghar
Okay.
because he just took an attack on him.
Okay.
Well, I took attack with my pistol, so I would be standing.
Oh, was
a
it
little
just your
bit-
pistol? Okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say.
it was just a pistol attack.
I'm gonna say, Droghar, when Droghar's going to try something, I just need you to, when I say attack, you attack. If this is me, which is not because I'm me, but if this is also me, in some way, shape, form, I don't know how that works scientifically, because I'm not. Anyways, when I say to attack, you attack. Okay? If
But I
this
just
is...
shot it, so it was. Is it too late?
No,
I
I'm
don't
saying
know.
when I say you attack, like
Okay,
immediately.
So don't attack. I can't take back the attack that I just
do
did.
all
though.
the attacks that you would like, but at the same time, when I say attack, you attack.
I think I get it, kind of.
Sweet.
Maybe.
Mirror Droghar is going to take his turn.
Even with my 26th?
Yeah.
Dang.
Insane behavior.
Yeah, his initiative. Well, yeah.
This is just
I rolled good for once.
mean.
Doesn't matter.
So he's going to go up. He goes into a rage.
Of course he does.
He
Yeah, of course
angry.
it's Droghar. Of course he goes into a rage.
Of course he does.
Alright, so I need to get used to this. I'm not used to these dice. So plus 8. Alright, so he hits Droghar for... Wow, 6 points of damage. First attack. That was awful.
Is that
Second
6?
attack. Yeah, 6 points, half, because you'd still technically be raging.
Yeah.
And then second attack misses.
Okay.
Alright, so next up then is Erellia.
Alright. Erellia would like to cast Chill Touch.
Nice.
Okay. You can go ahead and cast that. What does it say for Chill Touch again? Is it a save DC on it?
Make a ranged spell attack against a creature on the, and then we're getting
So it's to hit.
it's
So
just
you
like
rolled
a
a hit.
regular. Yeah, I
Yeah.
rolled a hit. Which I got a 21.
Yep, that hits.
Alright. Now I get to roll for damage. Which I got 12.
Nice.
And then I would like to move a little bit closer to the door away from Droghar, the mean one.
The mean one. The spicy one.
The spicy one.
But that's
Why is it spicy?
Alright, you're heading towards there. Alright, next up then is TBD.
TBD is running towards the door.
All right, Droghar, let's burn this puppy down.
What's your movement speed again?
30. How far does that get her?
Probably about there.
Sorry, I'm watching the stream, so it's delayed. I'm gonna go ahead and use the dash action and
Dash.
go. Hoofing it.
As Erellia starts to run away and move past Droghar, all of a sudden this changeling in plate armor comes clanking past her at full speed and like overtakes and keeps going.
Go.
Clunk, 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 clunk.
Alright, Droghar. Real Droghar, you're up.
Hit him.
I am going to grapple him.
Of course you are.
I'm immediately going to go in for the tightest bear hug that I can get.
Alright, strength check. Droghar v Droghar.
Interesting.
Dang it, I got a 9.
Man.
He got a 20. Dirty 20.
Dang.
He blocks off your grapple.
You in the forehead. Boink.
Trying to think what I would do. I feel like we would wrestle. I feel like we would wrestle it out. Like if Droghar was really fighting Droghar, I feel like he would wrestle it out. So, at the risk of sounding repetitive, I'm gonna try for the grapple again.
Okay.
Do it.
Shoot, I got a 14. No, 13.
Nah.
I'm sorry.
Nat 20.
Of course.
You come in, he literally smacks you down for that one. And just stands intimidatingly staring at you.
I'm not moving.
So that's Droghar. Next up is Aero.
I'll bunny hop away from him, 15 feet forward. You got this, Droghar. Just kidding. And I turn around and I'll pop some shots. I just know the metal Droghar would tear me apart if I tried to face him head on. First attack is an 11. Why do I keep rolling 11s? Doggone it.
Doesn't hit. You're bunny hopping away, turn, take your shot.
Oh my gosh.
Completely
All
past
right.
him.
Screw these dice. I missed every single shot.
Dang.
All right.
It's like boom, boom, nothing.
I got 4 sets of dice. So that's a natto on these.
Just gonna keep rotating dice till one of them works for him
I
tonight.
am. These all suck. All right. Yep, that's my turn, I guess. Well, I'll use the rest of my movement speed to catch up to TBD, I guess. So,
Did y'all all leave me?
which is
Yeah, I love that Aero's literally just abandoned Droghar to fight
Listen,
Droghar.
I'm mad. I'm finding Dream and we're having words.
not if
Oh,
I get there first.
more than just words.
Not if
How do
I
you
get
get
there
a cat?
first.
Why is your cat chill?
She's so precious.
That's what she does. She just
Hard.
lies on shoulders. Alright, Droghar. This Droghar is going to take a reckless attack against you.
Okay.
Great.
Just remember exactly what reckless attack does.
You get advantage on the roll, on the attack roll, but I get advantage on the return, the receipt.
Okay.
The receipt.
I need the receipt to make a refund.
I'm just glad this wasn't TBD, because TBD would have guiding bolted at 3rd level.
Yeah. So first one hits. 19. Second one misses. That's +3. Wow, he cannot roll for crap when it comes to damage, apparently. 5 damage. Half down to 3 in that first one. And then when am I rolling? He didn't make the second one.
Okay.
Dang, like, I could do big to actually make the hit, but when he hits, it's like crap. Literally roll 2d6 and roll 2 1s on damage. Like, that was
Yay.
awful.
Welcome to my world.
Alright, next up then is Erellia.
All right. I think Aurelia is going to do, if you can believe it,
Thunderwave.
Yeah, Thunderwave the door. Open the door.
Open the door.
hold
The door
on.
needs to be opened. Open the door.
I'm
Oh,
being
no.
suffocated.
Game
Would
of
y'all
Thrones.
stop trying to manipulate my decisions?
Oh,
Don't
sure,
open the
country.
door.
Y'all made Aurelia go country, man. That's never a good thing.
Hey, it's always a good thing. All right, I'm gonna do Firebolt,
Fireball.
which is similar as Chill Touch because I have to roll for attack.
Mm-hmm.
And oh, I got a nat 20.
Nice.
Nice.
So
There we go.
what does that mean?
Extra
The
crispy.
damage is double,
Alright, so
right?
what do you?
Or no?
What was the damage for it? What are you rolling for damage on it?
It's 2d10.
Oh,
So roll your 2d10 and it's +20 to it.
Ooh, so I got 9 plus 9.
Just 18, so you're doing 38 damage to Droghar.
Holy balls.
boy. A little crispy.
That has messed him up something awful. He is still standing, but I will say barely. Like, he is barely on his feet.
Come on, you chickens! It's Droghar!
Dang.
Alright, so next up would be TB. Next up's not quite TBD yet.
Oh yeah, where is TBD?
In front of
Give
you.
me a sec. Because
One next
I
to the lineup.
need to roll a wild magic roll.
Well, magic.
Oh, That's a cantrip. I don't know if that counts.
It does.
Who cares? Wild magic. Let's
Oh.
go.
Let's
I
just
made
Fine.
this rule up a
Okay,
long
fine.
time ago. Any magic says
You gotta, do
Mystery.
it, you gotta do it twice.
Holy
Hey,
shit.
Plant. Plant.
For chill touch.
Plant. 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 Plant.
Plant.
Sheep. Sheep. Sheep.
Sheep.
Heard her peak.
It's so
What is-
plain.
potted plant. Dude, that's gotta be a t-shirt.
Potted
Potted plant. Potted plant.
Because 2 Droghars isn't enough, Erellia casts Mirror Image. 3 illusionary duplicates of yourself appear in your space until the spell ends. The duplicates move with you and mimic your actions, shifting positions so it's impossible to track which image is real.
They're actually pretty cool.
So there's now 2 Droghars and 3 Erellias in the, or sorry, 4 Erellias in the room.
Perfect.
Aurelia starts flicking everybody off.
What did I do?
Wow.
TBD, you're up.
Rude.
I'm bodying through this door. This door? Nah, it's open it.
All right, make me a strength check. I'm
Oh,
assuming you're just charging it.
Yeah, running. Jeez, I'm rolling good. 17 plus a strength check, 18.
18. You run him, smashing into the door. Boom! It wobbles, doesn't give.
That's so rude.
Can you send me some of your magic dice that roll good? Because
It's got snails in them.
I need some snail dice.
We need some
have
razor wire
dice.
dice for you.
Did that count as the action or just movement?
That would have counted as the action.
Okay. That's all I got then.
If you don't have a bonus action, then yes, that would be it for you.
Do I have a bonus action? No, I can heal. I don't want to do that.
Alright. Droghar, it's up to you.
All right, Drogar's gonna kind of stance down in front of Droghar and just kind of hunch his body over and say, "My turn." And I'm going to swing my great sword, reckless attack with Great Weapon Master.
Woo!
Alright,
Extra spicy.
go for it.
I got a 24 and a 25.
Nice.
So
They
either
hit.
one of those.
Yep, roll for damage.
All right.
That great weapon master though. Plus what, 10? Is it 10 or 5?
24 on the first hit.
Woo!
How do you want to finish him?
I want to say,
Yeah.
I'm obviously stancing off in front of him, and I go, "My turn." And I kind of flip the blade over like this and just come straight up at his neck. Just one huge swoop.
Has been burned and messed up by Erellia. I will tell you right now that Erellia got him down to 1 HP.
What?
He had 1 HP
Damn.
left after
Dang.
Aurelia. Like, he literally had 1 left.
See, that's
Droghar
what I love.
puts the blade down, turns it in his hand, swings, and takes the head clean off.
And
And the mirror Droghar just drops to the body, just drops to its knees, and then it just begins to and fade.
I will look at the group and say, "Listen, before we bust this door down, I know we're all pissed at Dream. I mean, we kind of saw this coming, especially
What's
me and
new?
Aurelia.
What's
Me and
new?
Aurelia saw this coming. I'm just saying.
Called it.
But listen, I know we're all going to want to kill Aurelia. I mean, Aurelia.
Aurelia?
I want to kill Aurelia for some reason. No, I know we all want to kill Dream, but Aries is going to feel a certain way about this. So let's try talking, which is surprising. It's like the one thing I never do. Just kidding. The one thing I have never done is really just talk a situation instead of shooting. So let's just take a little bit. Let's try to reason with Dream and maybe talk her down before we just instantly murder. Okay?
TBD's not listening. She is
Oh my
like
God.
banging on this door.
TBD. TBD. I grabbed TBD's shoulder. Listen, stop.
I needed was a little excuse. A
No,
little excuse to take
listen.
her
As
down.
the 4 of you argue this out, and as the four of you try to get through the door, we're actually going to like rewind back a little bit to the start of that fight, but on the other side of the door
No.
was Dream and Aries. Dream pulls Aries through the door, slams it shut, and puts one of the barriers down on it, and then pulls something to like, block it. Like, quick, come on, we've got a chance now.
You're
muted.
muted.
You're muted.
Of course. What are you doing? What? We gotta go back there.
Come on, quick. This is our chance to get it now.
I don't know.
What do you mean no? It's like this. I mean, I know you've been dragging them along for a little bit now, and it's been I've played along, but like, come on, this is our chance to get out of here with this. You and I can literally go away and start anew with this bowl. The money that we will get for this is a new life waiting for us. It's what we always dreamed of.
No, look, let's just find the bow and we'll bring it back to them, okay? Let's just find it.
Okay, let's find this bow, and as the two of them continue down another one of the similar corridors, they come into a room that's massive open space. Massive, huge kind of roof to it. It's like miles high. Massive drop below it, and it's just a walkway out into it, and then like it kind of curves round into a circle, and there's a walkway at the other side. In the circular part in the middle, there's a raised platform. And from it, you can kind of see that there's something sitting up on top of it. There we go. I think we might have found it. Jackpot.
All right, let's grab it.
The two of them climb up the stone, make their way up to the top, and see the bow sitting on a pedestal. You know, very fairy tale, sitting at an angle, light coming down on it. Sort of, you know. This fella I've been after for quite some time. The person that hired me might not be there anymore, but Aries, come on. Be sensible.
Dream. We have to take it back to them. I don't think I can do this.
Really? You're going to pick them? You're picking to save him over us finally having a life? As these two are having this conversation, the rest of you have all broken through the door and all start making your way down the hallway.
Yeah, DVD's front center.
I'm
sprinting.
yelling, JBD, stop it!
DVD's gone.
Aurelia has
Dream.
her bow pulled.
Come on,
Stop!
just give me the bow. Come on.
Or is it? Did you say it's like down like this and it's in the middle?
Yeah, it's on a raised platform in the middle, and they're up on top of it.
I want to try to get myself between them and the rest of the group if I can. Like bunny hop, do whatever it needs to be done.
Yeah. What, between the pillar and everyone else?
Yeah. Where I'm putting my hands out like,
Yeah.
stop.
Aero jumps and bunny hops and kind of holds people, everyone.
Stop it! Listen, stop it!
She's
All of
trying
you
to
now!
barrel through you.
Wait, what?
She's gonna try to barrel through you. She's
I'm gonna.
not stopping.
Up on
He's
top of
coming
the
to
pillar, Dream and Aries are still conversing. It's like, are you seriously telling me this random group of people, these nobodies, you're going to choose them over you and I?
Dream. I have to choose them. Dream, I can't
don't.
forget. Dream, you know I love you. You're my mate. Dream, I would have gone to the very stars and brought them back down for you. I would have done anything and everything for you. But I can't forget. When I dropped in the caves and there was darkness all around me, the only thing that brought me back out of that was Aero with his cure wounds. Dream, I can't do this. I can't take it away from them. But look, and I start walking towards her just a little bit. Dream, You can be part of us. You can be with us. Look, I love you. I don't want to lose you. But this is what's right. And I'm just slowly walking towards her with like my hands out.
She's like,
Good.
I love you too. But you have been the only one that I've been thinking about since we've been apart. The only thing that's kept me going was finding you again eventually. I was wanting to get back to the good old days, and it looks... That's still what I want. She turns and she picks a bow and turns to Aries like, this is it right here. This is our future. We can have it again. We can start afresh. You and me, just like we always dreamed of, just like we always wanted.
And I go and I kind of reach the other end of the bow and I'm like, what use is a future without people who love us around us? I've learned the strength in that. There is strength in what we have, and you can be a part of it. Come on, just give me the bow. We gotta do this. We can't just let Aero die. We've come too far, worked so hard. And plus, there's a bigger purpose for this bow. We can't sell it. Not this time. Just give me the bow.
Dream stands there and tears start to run down her eyes. Aries starts to put her hands out and kind of put it onto the bow. And starts to take the inner paws and starts to pull it, and James
And I'm crying too. Like Aries is just sobbing. Come on, Dream. We could do this together, but the right way.
What if I don't want to? Would you still choose them over me? Would you still give this bow to save his life over choosing me?
Yes. His sacrifice. I can't do that to him. He's fought so hard too.
No. She starts pulling back at the bow.
Come on, Dream.
As she pulls, her hands slip from the bow itself.
No.
And catch the string. And it pulls. Conquest bow doesn't take arrows. It creates energy arrows. As she pulls the string accidentally, an arrow forms and it slips and releases, blasting Aries in the chest.
Did we see this, by the way?
You see the fight going on a little bit, and you see the next thing you see is a bright blue flash.
Oh.
Dream lets go in shock, and Aries is at the very edge of the platform and just still holding the bow, just falls back.
With
Droghar runs up there.
PBD's still sprinting.
With
she
tears
hits hard against the brick. Boom.
With tears in my eyes, I pull my gun and I just shoot at Dream as many times as I can.
TBD's sprinting straight to Aries.
You start blasting.
I already had it pulled.
Erellia starts releasing her arrows. Arrow starts blasting. Aries falls to the ground. Dream is already gone. Dream, you see, as you guys blast up there, you see her drop and head to the door and stand there for a second, and then goes through the door at the other side. Aries is lying motionless on the floor with the bow still in one of her hands.
Is Aries breathing?
So Aries has
Make me a medicine check. Yeah, Aries was holding it and she fell back. When she was fighting with Dream, Dream's hand caught the string and pulled it as they were fighting, but Aries was still holding it and fell back with it.
Dirty 20.
She's not breathing.
I'll run up.
TBD is casting first healing word to see if anything happens.
Droghar's going to cradle
TBD.
her. Like, come on,
TBD is pulling out the gem and casting Revivify, even if it doesn't do anything.
The Cure Wounds does nothing. You pull out the gem and place it over and start to cast Revivify. As the minutes pass, as you start casting that spell, Eventually, you see the gem starting to disintegrate and phase into Aries. And she's lying there for a moment, motionless. And then all of a sudden, she takes a breath and opens her eyes again.
I'm taking the bow.
I'll just
TBD
lean over
is-
and I'll hug her really tight in Drogar's arms. It's kind of like a big old gloppy hug.
Huh!
No.
Sorry.
Where is Dream?
Huh!
And then I just pass out again.
Oh
Listen.
my gosh.
And all of a sudden, I start clenching my chest. We gotta go. We gotta go now.
TBD's gonna
Okay.
sling the bow on her back.
The cat. Aurelia, help me.
I'll pick up
And
Aries.
I start to.
I got you.
I stumble a little bit. I'm on her shoulder, like my magic's running out. It's keeping me alive right now.
As TBD slings a bow over, Droghar stands up holding Aries cradled in his arms. And Erellia gets Aero over her shoulder and starts helping him limp to the door. You guys all head to the door at the far side. And you come to open it and find it won't open initially.
There's one more trial.
Hi there, folks. How can I help?
Droghar is visibly alarmed at this and almost drops Aries.
What do we see in front of us?
A door.
The door's talking.
Maybe.
We're just trying to get out.
Can you? let us
Oh,
out,
that's
please?
awesome. I've not been out for some time. Sounds nice.
Do you
Is it-
want to like open
Got
it, something or?
Oh, absolutely, I can open. You need to give me something first, though.
What do you want?
Well, I'll tell you what, it gets really lonely in this room. Like, literally, that cat that just ran through here is the first person that's came in through this door, and probably I don't know how to tell time. It's been a while. But yeah, I can open up for you, but I get lonely, and it's just... It really helps, like, if people can give me one of their memories, so I can hold on to it. And it's like I use that to keep myself entertained, and the ones I've been replaying for quite a while are I'm getting bored of.
I kind of look at the group. Does the subject have to be willing?
Yeah, the subject has to be willing to give me a memory, and it has to be something important. It has to be something like worth it. I don't just want a crappy memory. If it's crappy for you, I'm not going to be entertained by it.
I kind of walk over. Just Aries, wake up. Aries,
What?
to get out. The door needs a memory.
Is it from all of us or just one?
He hasn't said, and you've not asked, so.
Fair enough.
I don't. I can give one. If you want. But
That'd be awesome.
I don't know if you want to remember Dream after what has happened. The
Where
option is
she?
there. She's gone.
How many memories do you need?
Oh, one from each of you.
Oh, that sucks.
Droghar shrugs his shoulders and goes up to him, and he gives him the
I
memory.
pass out again.
Gives him the memory of, I don't know, I'm doing that like Harry Potter, like I'm pulling the memory out of my head. Gosh. I'm like, oh, I have a wand here somewhere. I was going to use it. Anyways, I'm so sorry. Yeah, he's gonna give him the memory of the day that the first day he was in Andriesia and Aries tricked him into going to that tournament, and he won against their champion. Still like his proudest moment, other than his dad giving him the sword. But other than that,
Oh, that's a great memory. That's full of a lot of great stuff. Thank you.
it was pretty
That'll be a
sweet.
good one to revisit.
It was pretty good.
I'll walk
As
up
a
to the
result,
door.
now Droghar cannot remember that day or anything that transpired that day.
Great.
I'll look at the door and I will give him the memory of when me and Soraya got the pistols.
Oh wow, this one I can feel a lot of sentimental value in this one. That's a really good memory. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that one.
Since I passed out again, do I need to wake back up and do a memory?
No, if you're currently unconscious, it's like, that's fine. I'll just take the 4 memories.
Hey,
Well, dang.
Cross.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to look at your Discord and tell me if I say that out loud or not?
Let me have a look. I wouldn't do that one.
Don't do that one?
No, because
Okay.
that can still come up.
Okay. Then TBD gives up a memory from the Feywilds back when her and Valron were still really good friends. And things were great between them, and they caused mischief mayhem.
Oh,
One of their
wow.
defining moments, one of their good days.
Wow. This has got a lot of wow. This memory's got a lot of emotion attached to it. Oh dear goodness. Give me a sec. We're good. Wow, that went from love to hate very quickly. Wow, okay. That's a powerful emotion. But that's a great one. That'll keep me going for a long time, that memory.
Great.
So Erellia has been holding on this whole time to the memory of the last day she saw Amaya, and she gave her the necklace.
Oh,
So
Dang.
she's going to hold the necklace and give that last memory.
Dang.
Oh, wow. Again, another lot of sentimental attachment to this one. A lot of great connection there. Oh. Oh my goodness, you've all given such powerful memories. Thank you so much for
What?
sharing that with me. It's fine. You'll be fine, big fella. It's a side effect. It's okay.
Hey, are we able to get through or not?
Yeah, you guys can come right through now. Thank you so much. And the door opens up for you.
Why were we just standing here the whole time? We could have just walked through.
Droghar, shut your mouth.
Buddy, I'm just stating obvious.
Let's do this after we're through.
Okay.
I'm still kind of going in and out. We need to go now.
I'll grab
Let's
Aero.
go.
Well, no, I can't. I have Aries.
I'll help. I'll help Aero.
Thank you.
The markings tend to mean a little bit less to me now. Just a little.
I'll say TPD. I don't know what Valron, my purpose for Valron, but I think it has something to do with the bow. Keep that bow away from me as much as you can.
As you all come through this hallway, you find this staircase. And you start traversing up the stairs. It's still the same design as it is. It's still the sort of black stone. But as you start to get to the top, you start to see a little bit of the outside, a bit of the light, some of the woodland and trees and the green have all started to kind of grow inward. As you all pull yourself out, you realize you're actually not too far from the opening of the cave where you entered. It's brought you back out essentially round about where you were. So you guys are all out the cave. You still see the body of the Hydra that you'd killed earlier. As you're dragging yourselves out, though, you hear a noise from above you.
Airship.
And as you all look up, you see a ship starting to descend.
That's badass.
What?
And as the ship starts to lower and land, just not too far from where the Hydra is, you see Arrow's crew on it, led by Leo. Finally got the ship up and running. Managed to track the map that Aries had earlier and find out this is where the bow was. So looks like we got here just in the nick of time.
We need to go now.
Aye, Captain.
Hello.
Leo takes Arrow, picks him up, and takes him up into the ship, into his quarters.
As Leo lays me down, I say, Leo, come here.
Aye, Captain.
I take my captain hat off and I put it on his head. Promotion. And then I just pass out.
You know you can't hear him, he says. Temporary. I'll give it back. Don't worry, sir. And he comes out onto deck. All right, let's get this ship moving. We have no time. They also set up a cot and set up a place for Aries to rest as well. For her to recover from everything.
Once Droghar makes sure Aries is situated, he's gonna go to the deck of the boat and kind of look over to where they came.
Mm-hmm.
He's still kind of on edge.
Yeah. As a ship begins to rise up into the air, you start to see the island of Typhon kind of getting smaller. Start to see how vast and wide the forest is, how big the island actually is. It's fairly massive. You see some of the creatures and stuff and some of the different things that were living there just moseying about and doing their thing.
Can I make a perception check to make sure Dream is not on this boat?
You can make a perception check for that, absolutely.
James, 29.
You check the boat from top to bottom, and there is no sign of Dream.
Oof.
She's not on this boat. Don't know where she went when she got out of there, but she's not here. But if no one has any immediate stops they need the boat to make, I'll just kind of narrate the return to Andriesia then. Compared to the ship, which took, maybe a good couple of months to make it to the island of Typhon and to get through all the stuff that you all went through. The airship makes very fast travel. It can go at quite amazing speeds compared to a normal standard ship. As you're flying over, you see the ocean below. You even see some of the islands that you had passed previously, kind of just in the distance and just without much of a second thought, except memories of this trip to get the bow.
Get out of here comes back to Drogar's mind.
Get out of here. Then
Kind of sad.
The tofu-loving dog who was left on an island with no meat.
That dog ate those children.
I mean, let's be real here.
We don't want to say it, but he probably did. But we think about that and him, on the island, the trip to Grey Crow and fighting with the Siren, the fight on Alloy with the Maker and his metal army. We think about, even the fight with Captain Blightclaw that took place very soon. After a few days, you start to pass over Portuga and continue into waters a bit more known and start to get to places that you recognize. And after maybe a week's travel, the ship starts to come in and land in the water as it starts to hit waters that you realize, and as it's starting to lower down, you're able to see the spires of Union City again in the center. You have made it successfully and safely back to Andriesia and back to Union City and pull into the dock. As you pull into the dock, there are a couple of people who come up to the boat and stuff like, quickly, we've been ordered to come and get you up to the council chambers. And you realize it's people that have been sent to come and escort you up there they had a lookout waiting for your return.
At this point in time, Aero looks the worst he's looked so far. His eyes are just these dark bags, and the scarring is like almost just covered his whole body is just all now completely scarred up, even his ears. He's looking like he's just extremely weak. Can barely move.
Aero is completely messed up, is being escorted, being helped and carried. They eventually travel through the Union City, get through the lower tier and up to the upper circle. Someplace that all of you have not seen for quite some time.
Now, is Aries walking, or is she still kind of conscious?
Aries is kind of more conscious now because it's been about a week, but she's still very weak, very injured, very worn. She's able to kind of walk slowly, or is sometimes still being carried. She's doing a lot better, but she's still very much in recovery. The bow really did a number on her. You all take your time and eventually get up to the upper circle and are ushered into the chambers. And as you're ushered in there, it's like Soraya and Darius are waiting. Soraya runs over, hugs into Aero.
I just kind of like fall into her arms, like just.
He's bad. He's a bad man.
Cutting this damn close as per usual. Come on. And she kind of like gets under one of his arms. Come on. Let's get you better.
TBD is going straight to Darius.
Yeah, Darius steps forward and you have the bow.
She presents it to him.
He takes it and he looks at it. Not seen this bow for some time. And
Now it's time for you to fix it.
Give me a moment. I don't know exactly what's going to happen here. I've never exactly turned back into my old self before. And as he holds his bow, you see Darius grab a gem from around his neck and slots it back into the bow. And you see a blinding white light starting to come off the bow and starts to fill the room.
I kind of wince and like almost hold my heart, like, you know, I can kind of feel the power again.
He's like, I can feel the power coming back. Darius screams in agony as this blinding white light fills the room. Like literally it's so blinding, like you cannot see your hand in front of your face. You can't see anyone else in the room. After a minute, it kind of clears. And your eyes start to kind of stop and adjust. And when you open your eyes, you see a massive 9-foot winged being glowing with celestial light.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's been a long time since I felt like this. You see him kind of looking at himself and adjusting for a moment. All right. He says, everyone step back from Aero.
And I just kind of like, almost like a zombie, like walk forward and just like look at him.
You see Conquest in this form for the first time in 1,000 years. Step forward and just holds his hand out. And you see him just closing his eyes and focusing. Just give me a sec. It says, I need to get the hang of this again. It's been a while since I've used this power. And you see a white beam of light coming out of the hand and hits.
Oh, he froze.
Oh no.
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 Celestial magic.
You froze for
Wait.
a second. You said
You
it
froze.
hits.
You froze.
Really this.
You
You
said
hit- you
right
hit
when
your-
you said
yeah.
it hits.
It
you
hits.
froze.
With
I
dramatic
roasted
pause.
Really?
Dramatic pause there. Does he survive? Who knows? But it hits his chest and you see the white light kind of like covering his body. And Aero starts to just feel the energy. And as Darius holding up his hand, this is celestial magic. This should be able to break a curse like this from Valron.
Droghar pulls his sword out because he has no idea what's going on.
This should be able to free him from Valron's contract. I shouldn't have an issue with Fae magic. Yeah, Fae magic, so.
Fae maggots.
Fae maggots.
It's only Fae maggots. Dang it!
Fae baggage?
And you see the light starting to impact harder and starting to glow brighter on Aero. Alright, it should be done. And he drops his hand. And the light finishes traveling to Aero, and Aero glows for a moment. And then you see the light start to fade. And Aero stands there, takes a deep breath, and looks down. And is still completely covered in Fae writing.
I look up, and I look at the group, and I look at Soraya, and just tears roll down my eyes.
Soraya's like, is this normal? Is it going to fade? Does this work?
What is happening, man?
No.
Conquest is like, that should have broke it. I don't know why it didn't work. My magic is strong enough. It's strong enough to break a Fae. And from the steps to the side, you just hear. As you see him slowly stepping down the steps.
Can we see him?
Oh, everyone can see him.
Okay.
What was that?
Oh, this could not have played out more perfectly if I tried.
Who are you?
Oh, surely you've heard of me, dearie. My name is Valron.
Wait, you were that turd in the forest. The very beginning.
No,
was
I would
creepy
usually
and
describe
annoying.
myself, but he comes over and kind of crouches down in front of Aero. Oh, did your magic plan not work?
And you just see the tears just continuously just rolling. He knows what's gonna happen, and I'll drop to my knees and just look at him, and then just a blank stare.
Aero. You and your idiotic friends did exactly what I wanted. Never once did you question why I knew you were going for the bow to break my curse, and never once just stopped you, or just took you, or stepped in and blocked everything from happening, because I could have done that. Thank you for bringing Darius back his bow. I needed Conquest back. And there was a little curse on the bow that stopped him from picking it up, or someone like me. But you, on the other hand, were able to go in there, take your friends, and you even happily made a deal with me and gave them a reason to go get it. I mean, I literally couldn't have planned it better. 1,000 years of planning to get that stupid bow back, and you played right into what I wanted. Oh. And he turns around to Conquest, and you, sir, your magic can't break mine. Because it can break Fae, but my magic's part celestial.
Noting that.
You can't break it with celestial magic. He turns back round. All right, bunny boy, time to go.
Oh.
Droghar's going to grab Aero by the collar and pull him away from Valron, basically try to slide him across the floor. And step in front of him.
Oh, you're so cute. Please tell me you're going to try and stop me.
I did not say that. I was just trying to get him out of the way. You have problem, we can talk.
I recommend you step aside and let me get what's mine, or you're not going to be standing there much longer.
Droghar stands up as tall as he can, and he what do you call it? He brandishes his great sword in front of him. You will not take Aero.
Yeah, well, he puts his hand up onto your chest and goes, power word, kill. Droghar drops to the floor dead.
TBD is sending a message to Elora.
Yeah.
Balron's here. Conquest is back. He has a plan. I don't know what's happening.
As you see Aero crumpled on the floor, and as you see Droghar drop to the floor dead, Soraya comes charging in and is just thrown across the room. Balron steps over to where Aero is and begins opening a portal. Grabs Aero by the collar, picks him up and holds him as like he's holding a puppet and like, say bye, Aero, and like waves his hand.
And as we're going through, I'll reach my hand out, and I'll just tears rolling down my face. I don't want to go.
I drop, like, I try to run, but I can't because I'm so sore. I'm like, Aero!
Oh,
He
shoot.
throws Aero through the portal and says, and I bid you all adieu. And steps backwards into the portal. And
I'm just sitting there on the floor, just like crying too. No, Aero!
guards, hearing the commotion, finally come running in. They were blocked from entering the room. They call for medical to come and save Droghar. And they're able to revivify him. They have a medical team on standby, so Droghar is brought back. But everyone is just left kind of sitting in the moment. Soraya's hollow look in her eyes. And you see a rage building up in her. And she pushes herself up and starts to walk out the room. As time starts to pass, you all find yourself gathered at Misty Mountain. The first time you guys have been there in some time. And as you're all there, Aero's crew joins you as well. They come in and toast to their captain, and Visk steps forward and pulls a letter out of his coat pocket and hands it to Soraya. Said, Aero gave us this if something had happened to him. She says, thank you. And she unfolds it and opens it up.
Dear friends, if you are reading this, then the Fae Curse has run its course. I have lived a full, beautiful life, and am so honored to have all of you a part of it. I started this journey full of myself and selfish, but you have all shown me how to love others. I couldn't have made this far without all of you. Droghar, you are my best friend. You taught me how to be a good friend. Keep loving others and protect those who you care about. You are not a coward, but the bravest friend I know. Aries, we had our moments, but you were always the voice of reason. You helped shape me to be a better person. Not only guided my ship, but guided my head. Erellia, you are my oldest friend. I hope you follow your heart. Attached to the letter is a compass I give to you. Use it like one of those whatever they call it, like symbols or whatever. TBD, you keep doing you. My crew follow Captain Leo. Leo, you deserve it all. Take care of the crew. Be the leader I always knew you could be. Lastly, Soraya, I love you and I always have. You have been my light. I'm sorry I broke my promise and didn't make it out alive. Keep being the best person I know and have ever known. Heroes, keep fighting, keep living, and keep loving, because that's what life is about. Much love, Captain Aerowen Silvertail.
Droghar is hunched over his mug, and he's just like, it's just pouring out of his face, but he's trying to hide it.
Soraya kind of pulls the letter back up. Just takes it in for a minute. No, it doesn't end here. I'm not going to let it end here. She goes to walk out the room and out the bar, and Amaya yells after her, like, where the hell are you going? I think I've got a way to get to the Feywild. I need to go talk to a goblin and call in a favour.
TBD is like perking up like, what?
She bursts out the bar. And the rest of you are left just sitting there.
Did TBD get a response back from Elora or no?
No response at this time.
How dare she?
Drogar's gonna take the babble mug and throw it as hard as he can against the wall and walk out of the bar.
Is Conquest here?
Conquest is not here. No.
Did Conquest? Where's Conquest gone?
Conquest is kind of wrapping up with the council and preparing to leave. Because he's back to being a celestial being, he has to uptake his duties as before.
Perfect.
So, and there is where we're going to call an end to Chapter 2, Unknown Waters.
Alrighty. I'm not sure what to think.
Oh boy.
That was a very, is that the end of the session?
Yeah, that's the end of the session.
Short. I think
Yeah,
that's
no,
one of the
sure.
shortest ones I've
Yeah.
been in.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's the last one. I drank caffeine.
In all honesty, I was expecting you guys to take a bit longer in some of the rooms, but pretty much powered through the
I'm
different
sorry.
stuff.
My video game senses were saying, I see you.
Boss
I
battle.
see you.
Boss battle.
You guys were all saying that, and then I was also expecting for the mirror. I was kind of expecting at least one other person.
It would have been really bad if TBD touched it.
Yeah.
Out of the gate, just third level guiding bolt to someone.
Yeah,
Ow.
she was so close to
that would've
touching
been
it, and then instincts just kind of held her back. It's like, damn, almost got her. And then I thought wisdom throw, okay, I need to get somebody else. Nope, just Droghar. And I'm like, okay, well, this fight's going to be over quicker. And then none of you fought him. You all just ran away. So you didn't even get a shot on anybody because you all took off to the
priorities.
Exactly.
So I expected that. This is what happens though. I
Self-preservation.
expect this massive stuff to happen in the session, and we get through barely a third of it. I expect this is going to last for the full session, and you guys ran through it and nothing. And and I can't even draw anything out because this is the end of the chapter. So this is the story beats that are hitting to wrap it up. I hear you. Calm down.
Dang.
So just to let you guys know, the Aero was dead.
Wild.
He's gone.
He's gone.
So-
Yeah, that was the end of Aero.
Yeah.
Well, shoot. We're you're doing a new character, right?
Yeah.
All right, sweet.
Oh,
Get ready to
boy.
draw
I was
another character.
Wait,
Oh,
where's
gosh.
my meme? Where's my meme? Hold up. I got it.
Dang,
I got it.
that
Hold up.
sucks, man. Drogar's gonna take that super hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you see all the dice?
Dude.
Okay, I got
Really,
the
you
meme.
now got a cool compass.
I got the meme. It's dropping.
gotta
Oh
do
no,
the
I sent it
double.
across. Wait.
No, leave the dice. You're trying to play
I
with the
was
dice.
this
I was gonna
close
say, he
to
wants to
shooting
roll.
Arrow
Roll
with
for
an
initiative.
arrow.
What the heck, Erellia? So
You
aggressive.
told me to
Dang.
kill you.
Why did you want to kill me so bad? Well, I'm
Because you
dead.
told
So.
me to.
Oh, yeah, that's true. But, you know, that's only if I was going to hurt people. But
It's okay. Valron just dragged you to the
Dude.
Fey Wild, so.
Dude, I
My
was gonna-
buddy.
Okay,
Right.
I'll be honest.
I just had to
on
put
that-
Droghar down quick with that when he stepped up to try and face Valro, and it was like, nah.
When I was
Droghar
reading
doesn't
that letter, I was honestly starting to tear up a little bit.
That was good.
I felt it. I felt
That
it.
was a good letter.
Actually, for you guys, just a little behind the scenes curtain. I actually wrote that probably around session. Oh my gosh, I think I wrote that around session probably 11.
Huh?
I'm gonna say it was
I wrote that
fairly
letter.
early on. Like it was one of the
Yeah.
early sessions we
I
talked
wrote-
about this being the end of Aero's story. Like we talked
was
about
the-
that like fairly early on.
I think I referenced it where Aero wrote something. I said I need a pen and paper.
Mhm.
Not the second time, but the first time. I said Aero retreats to his
Mhm.
captain's quarters and he's writing something. And that was the letter. And then it got lost, and so he wrote it again and updated it. But yeah,
Nice. Dude, that was
So-
Dang.
crazy. Well, now I'm interested to see, oh gosh, who's going to be coming up.
We're going to the Feywilds.
You know, Soraya has her way, yeah.
Oh,
The Battle
Ooh,
Mug
that's gonna
is
be interesting.
absolutely obliterated now, by the way.
Poor
Destroyed the
Babble
ball.
Mug.
Destroyed the
Right.
Babel Mug after all this time.
The end of an era.
in the
the end of an era.
You
The
got to use
end of an
it.
era.
Me and you
The end
had
of an arrow.
Me and you had a couple drink offs, Aurelia. You did get to use it.
Barely.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
So this episode, as the credits roll and the Arms of an Angel plays, it's going to be like Rip Arrow, and then the next thing it's going to be Rip Babble Mug.
Oh gosh.
Dang.
To be fair, that Babel Mug didn't appear as much in Chapter 2 as I was expecting. It was used like non-stop in Chapter 1.
Well, we had a lot more downtime in Chapter 1. I
Yeah,
feel like.
we did.
But there we go. That's the end of Chapter 2. And next
boy.
week we begin Chapter
Hey.
3.
Dang.
Here we
That's so
go.
crazy. Dude, what is Droghar gonna do without Aero?
I honestly cannot wait for you guys to meet my new character.
I'm terrified.
I know.
You probably should be. I know what's coming.
Yeah, he does. And it's hilarious. Great.
But thank
His
you so
name
much for
is
everyone.
His name is Aero 2. It's the
Aero
twin
2.
brother of Aero.
Just sticking with the theme, you know.
Yeah.
Arrow
Uh,
2.0.
His name is Aero.
Thank you so much for everyone that joined us tonight. It kind of fitting that it was a shorter session since we didn't get started till later since certain people weren't sleeping. But thank you so much for joining us tonight. If you missed any of tonight's session or want to catch up in our previous sessions, please go and check out our YouTube channel. And also as well, if you want to support us and what we're doing here, please go and support us on Patreon. Also go and check that out for any updates on the comic as they're happening. I will be posting updates there for behind the scenes stuff. And we appreciate any support towards that as we're doing that.
Yep.
But I think that is us for this evening. So thank you so much, everyone. We'll see you all next week as we start Chapter 3 Into the Wilds.
See you guys.
But take care.
Oh,
Have a
boy.
good night. And remember, it's a good week to be a geek.
We love you, Aero.
R.I.P. Maro. R.I.P. Babylon.
R.I.P.
See you guys.
Bye.
Sierra Miedo.